455 Chevy.
If you don't know the full story, I spent $500 on a '69 Wagoneer. I traded it to Dalton with Pole Barn Garage for his short bed van. It was a '77 model and it's full drive with a 454. I brought it back to Georgia. After gas, food, hotel, and everything, including the Wagoneer cost, I've got less than $1,500 in the van. I got home, I worked on it for a few weeks, and then I just traded it to a gentleman that contacted me and offered up a '55 Belair that's running and driving.
I wanted to do some awesome content today, and I've been at work the last few days, and I realized quickly that it went from about 10 degrees in the mornings to about 40 this morning, and it's raining. It lightened up a little bit. I'm gonna get the car off. I got to air up all 4 of the tires. I didn't film much on the gentleman's property. Awesome guy, by the way, and I hope he's watching. But I felt like this was a godsend. I've never even imagined I'd be able to own a 1955 Chevy in my life. It's just not in my budget. So I'm very thankful, and I can't say enough kind words to that gentleman. And I know he wanted the van and I wanted this car. He contacted me. It worked out really well. I'm gonna get this thing off. This is probably the last real car haul on this trailer. We got to do some work to it, tighten up this back end, and that's going to be a video coming soon. I got to save up some overtime money, pay for some metal, but I'm going to get the car off. It sounds great. It runs fantastic as far as I know, and we're going to go through the vehicle and check out what's in it, because believe you me, this car is full of goodies, and I am not exaggerating. Well, I'm going to get this thing fired up, so y'all hang out and let's see. This is real time. It's cold. Just see how she goes. Well, she fired right up. Sound of my people. Man, I was meant to be alive in the 50s and 60s and 70s. I will say that. Boy, I'm happy. Happier than mule eating briars. How's for you, Hilliard? Alright, I've got the world's highest idle right now. I gotta get the world's shortest flathead to adjust the world's highest idle. This is a side project for my cousin. I'm trying to get this motor out. I say trying because I've been at work. I'm with Ben. I'm not sure what that's referring to. We'll say that's a 600 idle just by ear. I don't know. Who says let's take this old girl for a cruise? Hood seems secure. We're not gonna get crazy, y'all. Well, I can't get it in reverse. It's cold, I get it, but I think we got a linkage issue. After I filmed this, my neighbor Richard come over. He was born in, I believe, 55. Sorry if I threw it out, Richard. But he told me that the linkages have an adjustment. You can actually back off of the shaft and slide the coupling on. So that may be the problem. I'll get to that another day. She doesn't have a lot of throttle. When I go to give it some gas, it bogs out. You gotta ease it. I have a bunch of parts in this car I'm gonna tell you all about in a little while that would make this very nice. And no, it's not an LS swap. I'm not LS swapping it. Everybody and their brother keeps asking me. No. That speedometer. Hang in there. I have no idea if there's gas in this. I just realized it's reading full, but don't they all? I'm gonna swing into Bucky's, Busey's, get some fuel. It looks like she's running rich on that 2-barrel. I can just see a tinge of black come out the tailpipe. But I don't know nothing about this motor. There's no telling. You know what I'm saying? And I'm having a very hard time getting this thing to stop, for one. No, the brakes are pretty good, but they're 55. I'm having a hard time getting this thing to shift to first gear. So it looks like my rear engagement is the problem. You had it, dude. Just gonna hold this clutch, get across here, get some fuel, and try to get her back to the house safely. That's my plan, man. Have we got tunes? No. Didn't bring my wallet. I'll be. Man, I don't want to run out of gas and I'm here. It's got to have at least a gallon in it, right? What are you doing, lady? Now I got to get back in first gear. Okay, she's clearing up. She's coming to life! Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Well, if you made it this far in the video, I'll show you the rest of the parts. I've got all the door trim moldings, and I didn't notice that before. There's more arm bracket trim. Got some broken, got a crack on it. It says driver's side 55. It's the small things, y'all. I'm gonna have to put all this in the attic. Until I can get it installed. Let's look at the trunk. Man. Okay, there's a color. I know we see this red. I don't think this car was red. I've seen a lot more of this metallic bluish, which matches the seat almost, and it looks like it's been stripped at one point. But if you look, you got browns and all kinds of primers. You'll catch a little metallic every once in a while. I really wish it had the trim tag. That sucks. All right, well, I want to go through this stuff before. Oh, see, somebody's done some patchwork in here. That's gonna have to be looked at. There's some awesome parts in here. We got some Delco wipers made in the USA. I got 2 headlight buckets made in the USA. Look at that. Man, that's incredible. This is good stuff, y'all. Armrests, hardware, more trim. Fuel pump box full of, yes, the window cranks. Some more components. Looks like some patch panels. Very nice. There's another one back here. Oh. Very thankful, y'all. Another wiper. I was hoping to see the ornament. Hot Rods Custom Body Shop, Villarica. That's an old school O'Reilly's receipt. Looks like for a manufacturer's defect return. Oil filter. They had some 5W30, 5 quarts. Why would you put 530 in this motor? When was the date on this? Doesn't say. Battery cable, a negative one. I don't know why it's got to be so negative. Okay, here we go. This might be a solution to our problem. Maybe that ball linkage is messed up in there. All right, this is another sign that this car was teal, and I don't have the trim tag on it, but this is great to have. 2 of them. Those look brand new. That one looks original. Oh, we got a window, driver's side with some trim. Man, it's a crank one. How cool is that? All right, there's a couple things I got to get out of the car. We've got a Griffin radiator for a small block 350 top platform. Got a bunch of lower trim, upper trim. I've got a Chevrolet small block crossover for the transmission, small block engine mounts, and the best part of this thing, which just makes me so happy, a 9-inch dual reservoir power brake master cylinder booster combination with front disc brakes. I believe the disc brakes are in this box, so I cross-referenced the part and it says on their site it is. So, and it also comes with stainless lines and soft lines, so pretty cool with that. I gotta get that out. The rest of the trim on the car, there's some glass. Looks like another lower grille for the front end. I have one. Oh, we got her cleaned out. A little trash there. Check out these floors. Look at these rails. I can't be any happier on that. Little pit in there. Somebody did a really good job in here, y'all. Here's a old Blazer raid. They did the delete here. Pretty cool. They did a good job at it. Needs seam sealed. Somebody did a heck of a job on the back of this rust damage. I want to brag on them. Whoever you are, I don't know. They patched in here. I hadn't grinded it out yet. Curved up in. Did a full patch here. They did pretty good. I'm happy with that. They did a good job here. I can clean up some of that, or I can just bed liner it and nobody will even know. They did some welds in here. I've seen worse, I've seen better. Look at that seat. Somebody put these shocks in. Looks like they got a lug nut on the top of each one. I'm pretty happy with it. I cannot complain. I would have took this car without a motor. So this is pretty cool. Very thankful. Appreciate everybody watching. When this channel really starts to take off, we can throw some parts around and put it that way. Have a really good time with numerous cars. We're getting there, y'all. It's all part of the game, and I'm working my tail off trying to get everything rolling. So flipping cars, a little bit of overtime, just normal living, and we're making some things happen. So I'll let you know when things really start to take off. What's gonna make that happen? A lot of viewing hours. Subscribers bring in the people, but the viewing hours is what brings in the parts, the money, the ability to throw a lot of good stuff at these cars. Nothing about this is gonna be cheap, but I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I got a stack of some Milwaukee sandpaper or whatever it is, some Diablo. We're gonna throw it on this car, knock it down, do a basic paint job. I am a painter, and I have been a professional painter before law enforcement. So I think we can paint this Belair no problem and give her some justice here. So we'll see how it goes. If you want to see more of the Belair, stick around. It's a 210. I know that one guy's like, it's not a Belair. Well, it's got Belair doors, so what do you want me to call it? The Tri-Five, the 55 overall. It is what it is. It's a huge project. I'm very thankful. Hope you guys stick around. I got some cleaning to do in the shop. We got a die-hard red over here. I got to put on the charger again. Get this other Ranger in the shop. We got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it if you look at it like that. But anyways, I got to get this trailer moved and hopefully not get stuck in the backyard.